What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Lobos. Hey, yeah. And in today's episode, we have the first game of the college football playoff semifinal, and it will be your Lobos going up against our former QB in Tim Alvarez down there in Florida with the Gators. And as you can see, Tim and the Gators managed to go 13-1 throughout the season, earning themselves a spot in the college football playoff. They win a close game in the first round, and here we are right here. And if you haven't seen our previous game, we put up a 70-piece nugget. You know what I'm saying? If you was hungry, you missed out on the buffet of chicken nuggets we was handing out. But enough with all that. I know this is a matchup that a lot of people are probably been waiting on. I know Tim has been waiting on it. I've been waiting on it. I've been hoping that Florida could make it to the playoff. I was hoping that they would be on the other side of the bracket and they could, win their two games and we can meet in the national championship game. But that's not how it turned out. We are meeting Tim in the semifinal. So somebody is going home here. Somebody is not going to make it to the national championship game. And I'm gonna have to say it, bro. Tim, you're not gonna make it. At least I hope you ain't. And if you think we can get by Tim and the Florida Gators, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one. And also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. But I ain't gonna hold it up for too much longer. I know y'all are ready to see this action, so let's get into it. And if you've been keeping up with the Lobos and somewhat keeping up with the Florida Gators, you would know that we've pretty much been 1 and 2 in the rankings all year before the Gators took an L. And as far as offenses, Florida is the number 2 team in the country as far as points, passing yards, and they're number 4 as far as total yards. Only 178 rushing yards per game, which is good for number 84. And their defense is pretty good as well. Top 10 as far as points allowed, top 10 as far as rushing yards allowed. They do give up 225 passing yards per game, which is not terrible, but not great. And their total yards is okay, kinda in the middle of the pack. For your Lobos, we have been the number 1 team in the country as far as scoring points, gaining yards, passing has picked it up at the end of the season, and the rushing game has been there all year. Almost 300 yards rushing per game. That's a lot of yards on the ground. And our defense has been pretty good, at least when it comes to everything except defending the pass. We're number 8 as far as total points, right above Florida. Number 2 as far as total yards, number 1 as far as defending the run, and number 104 as far as defending the pass. So our pass defense is pretty much identical to Florida's. Top players for your Lobos, we got Dnell YG, Darnell Mason Jr., and we got Clifford Franklin, and we got Russ Henderson. Top players for the Florida Gators, we got Tim Alvarez, one of the best quarterbacks in the country this year. They also have another QB up there. I'm pretty sure he's waiting in the line for Tim Alvarez to get on up out of there so he can do his thing. And we got a tight end.
Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis.
Yeah.
Bringing you the EA Sports NCAA
we
Football
got some graphics missing.
Show presented by Nissan. Innovation
but you gon' listen
that excites. High stakes and a history
to this freestyle.
Both of these teams ready to go.
This is how we match up.
Look at Glendale,
they do very good at passing the ball. We do very good at running the ball.
Tee it up in the Fiesta Bowl. We've done
both teams have
time to tee it up.
a lot of passing TDs.
Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will
we run it better than them. So it ought to be a good game. But you see that we dressed in black. God damn! That means the Florida Gators gonna have to ride in a Cadillac.
Oh shit!
After the funeral, they gon' make it.
Stupid.
We gon' put them in the oven and bake it. Cremated.
We're at University of Phoenix Stadium for what's shaping up to be another great.
Have you ever seen a gator on the grill?
Out of the coin toss and brought to you by Coke Zero.
I have.
Coca-Cola taste.
Not in person, but I've seen it.
Enjoy everything.
Pass.
Throws it deep.
And he got beat deep. First play.
To the 20, to the 10, and he will score. And for Sutton, his receiving yardage totals all season have been off the charts.
Man has one job, bro. One job.
As many passes as he does.
You're not playing man.
Always been able to bounce back for more yards.
You playing zone, and you're supposed to stay deep. And you don't do that job. And this is what happens. All right, so we already got hit over the head. And we got a man coming down.
He's to the 40.
And we got Darnell Mason Jr. And he gonna do it all by himself. Touchdown.
New Mexico.
2 plays. 2 touchdowns.
Now you're looking at someone who makes the defense nervous because not every quarterback can break
This is how
up a
we
run
get
like
done.
that. Based on the way they've been playing so far, this defense coordinator is going to be livid.
Get
Got
him.
to get in their face.
Damn it.
They'll bring him down around the 37-yard line. And he's tackled at the 45.
Wide open.
Catches it, and he's looking for more. And down he goes.
They picked
at
up the blitz.
45-yard line.
Make it easy on the linebackers and safeties to realize that it was just a fake handoff and to get back in position.
And we got burnt again.
Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, damn it.
Great effort by the wide receiver. And not to take anything away from
Wingman.
the quarterback, but the wide
No help
receiver
over the top.
made this play. That receiver was
And
so
got
wide
cooked.
open as a quarterback, you just don't want to.
Little screen pass. Knocked
There we
out
go,
of
VB.
bounds around the 41-yard line.
If you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be frustrated with the way your defense gave up that first down. The defense has got to do a
Glad
better
they got
job
made that block.
recognizing the screen and then chasing it down from behind, especially the defense.
Oh, my.
Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Throws it out there. And that's his receiver.
There we go, Smokey.
And they finally push him out at the 26-yard line.
A lot of fast receivers can be one-dimensional.
Let's get it,
But
Smokey.
he's been working with his coaches to become more confident.
Show him you
as
can
a
do
route
more
runner.
than return
His
kicks.
progression has been very impressive.
Oh, my God. Dede is hurt.
To get back in the ball game.
And I don't want to run that with Dede out the game. 'Cause that can be bad. Okay.
Throwing right.
Touchdown, Smoking Punch.
Touchdown. What a display.
You know what I say, big time
Pure
players
speed.
make big time
Anytime
plays.
This guy touches the ball, he has the ability to go the entire length of the field with that speed. This quarterback has time to throw, and you can guarantee that he'll find the open man.
Hits it to the back.
Oh, my.
He's pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line.
Tim Alvarez he's just cooking us right now, bro.
And he's hit immediately. The offense was
We
pretty
gotta
successful
get to
on
him.
that play there.
That was a very good pass.
And we gotta be
play
able to
get the
cover
ball
too,
downfield
man.
For a very nice gain and a first down.
He's at the 30. He's at the 20.
Damn
He's
it.
finally brought down at the 14.
Now they running it.
Huge play, and it's going to be first and goal.
And a touchdown. I guess there's going to be no defense today. Just no defense.
And so they punch it in on the ground, Kirk Herbstreit.
Great job up front.
All right, I think that is back in the game now.
Really be just out there kind of going through
Yep.
the motions.
There he
And
is.
I think the last time they were out there where they gave up such a long drive has had an impact and an effect negatively on the psyche of this defense.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
This is a big time
Read
move
that
by
like a
the
book.
safety. You know, a lot of times.
He scrambled. Decides to tuck it in,
Let's
and he's
take
got
it.
space.
They making it real clear right now. Y'all not going to run the ball. And we going to play y'all like this. All right.
Hello, motherfucker.
He's going to try and scramble.
Damn
And he hits
it.
him hard at the 27-yard line.
Man, as an offensive lineman, this is the worst thing.
how I
you
ain't
wanna
get
see.
that
The
pass
quarterback
off,
Not only getting
man.
sacked, but getting hit like that. Those linemen better pick that quarterback up and start.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw.
Lose another yard.
At the 25.
Not good. Except we got Brian Murphy.
Watch out here. He's at midfield.
We got Brian Murphy.
43-yard line.
The offense caught him flat-footed to convert that 3rd and long. You can tell by the coach's reaction that is
they play
a huge
zone.
disappointment.
He's taken down at about the 35. Tackle.
Yes, sir.
Complete over the middle.
Turn out Smokey.
Inside the 10.
Turn out Smokey.
For the touchdown.
And that's number 2 for Smokey. Already.
And for Potts, he's got another touchdown catch, his second.
Smokey's out rolled up the Gator Pack today.
It looks like it was a pretty smart move, too.
He says that good gas. All right, we got to try something different.
What that defensive coordinator
3-3-5 is not working right now.
Up, but nothing seemed to work. It's going to be interesting to see how he can have an impact on this drive.
Tackle made.
Now he's scrambling.
At 34. So at the end of one quarter,
it seems like when you try to stop one thing, they just do another one. Try to stop the pass and they run it. Try to stop both and the QB scrambles.
Gets to about the 37.
There we go, Garrett Seabrook.
Right, and he'll lose yards.
Boy, it's nice to see the speed.
And they get nice yardage on
Okay.
the run.
Hey, run!
Away from the pressure.
What a perfect time to show up, my boy. Get him off the field.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt.
Uh-oh.
He's to the 40. He's tackled at midfield. Fantastic return. Boy, is he explosive. Takes it up the middle for a nice run. Nice run there.
And we will.
Makes it out to maybe the 30. Trying to
There it is, touchdown, VP.
He caught it for the touchdown.
Eventually, you're going to have to pay for that.
Make it 3 passes for touchdown.
I'm patient, so I'll wait for that.
A lot of credit, but I think the thing that has helped him the most back here is the protection by the offensive line. He has had.
There's a strike complete.
Quick slant.
He's tackled.
We on that.
Left and he stopped right away.
Good tackle.
Got it, but he's going to lose yards. He sails it long.
Oh my God! Again.
Down at the 24-yard line.
It's like, how are you the safety, or like the man that's supposed to drop deep? The man that's supposed to drop deep gets beat deep every time.
He's taken down right around the 12-yard line.
No, sir.
Fires incomplete. He was long on the 12-yard line.
We give up 24 passing yards a game. We didn't give up 220 something already. It ain't even halftime.
And down he goes around the 4-yard line.
There's a throwaway, and that better not be roughing the passer, bro. Oh, holding. I was about to say,
Fuck you!
So I decided to decline it because I thought they might kick a field goal, but surprise, they not gonna do it.
Over on down.
And it worked out in my favor.
All the stops. That's a great play by the defense on their heels. They're allowing the offense to kind of dictate things to them. And the one thing is that any defensive coordinator will tell you, you have to be the one trying to dictate things to the offense.
Damn it.
Change it up.
We got to be able to block the second level of this defense. If we cannot do that, then we ain't going to have no run game today. Did it that time.
Breaks one.
Don't tell me he got it again. Don't tell me he got it again.
And he's tackled at about the 39-yard line.
Darnell Mason Jr. looking like he could have won a Heisman today. Spinning out of tackles. They can't lock him down, no shackles. What are we doing?
He's going to go
I don't know about it.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Picked off. And he tackles him hard.
Damn it.
At the 2-yard line.
Not only did he demonstrate his leaping ability, but he also has the hands to be able to pull the ball in. Great job.
We're trying to force this safety.
Doesn't get much. Good tackle.
We back there.
Drill at the 2.
No.
Takes the give.
Tackle. Thank you.
Get enough for the first.
He's going to come up short here. The defense does a nice job of not allowing.
We don't even try to block it because the chances of us blocking it is
Smith
slim to
is waiting for
none.
the snap.
We're going to try to get the return. A good return. We got a minute.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty.
Over a minute.
He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
Kirk, the way these offenses are playing, it's
All
like
right.
NCAA football
Let's
14. EA Sports
not turn it over this time.
This reminds me and you.
Now he tries to buy some time. Throws it in a hurry.
Got out of
Steps
bounds.
out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
I want to see what's going to happen here. Okay, he's dropping out.
Scrambling around.
We're going to take this and slide
Decides
down.
to slide. He's going right.
Damn it.
Ball's incomplete.
It might not be a lot
Like,
of fun.
it's
but
there.
when you're
Just
a
get the
receiver,
ball there.
He's scrambling. And he has it on the corner.
Get the first
He gets
down.
hit out of bounds at the 17.
That was a late hit.
Zips it to the back. The 10, the 5.
Yes, we can. Touchdown, Day-Day. They ain't really letting him run the ball.
With all these touchdown throws, that's his
But
fourth.
The defense better wake up pretty soon.
Any way
before
we
it
can
gets
get
real ugly.
get the ball in the hands of Day-Day.
Leading this game.
Looks like they just gonna run the ball.
Something has gotta happen with his
No,
teammates,
pressing
the
it.
rest of this group. They've got to raise their game if they want to have
Oh
any
my
chance
God.
of winning this game.
And they make the stop at the 47-yard line. He's got it with room to run. He's taken down right around the 36-yard line. Quick strike to the receiver. He's pushed out of bounds. Around the 30. Gives it up the gut. Gets out to about the 31.
Looks like they just gonna settle for a field goal.
The kick is up.
And it's good.
Boy, he had plenty of distance there and pushed it through. Very impressive leg strength.
So the
All you have to do
score
is
now,
not let him get in field goal
35,
range.
Florida.
All right, so the
Back
chances
onto
of
the field,
us
he led a great
scoring
drive
here
last time
is,
out.
I was about to say it's slim, but looking at this setup here, they ain't got no safety deep.
Quick throw.
That's
Another one.
picked
It's
off.
going the other way.
I just don't know what that pass is. I don't. I don't know why he's throwing it like he's trying to throw him
He's
out of
still got
bounds or
half the
something.
football
Like, I
remaining.
don't understand
New
that. But
Mexico's
anyway,
in front by 11.
Like I said before, the chances of us scoring there were slim to none. And
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with
As
us
you can
on
see,
the EA Sports
it was none.
NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation.
defense
that
was
excites.
able to get
Davis
some stops there in the second quarter, which we couldn't do in the first quarter.
There are a lot of ways to describe that first half, David. I
Tim
think the
Alvarez
best is-
and those
let me tell you,
receivers
these
cooked
offenses
us
are just putting up video game numbers.
for
Well, we
most
talk
of the
about it
first
week
half.
in and week out, and that seems to be a term that we like to use, and it's just
Now, their
high
defense
execution,
really
doing
didn't
everything that you
helped
want to
them.
do, just like you sitting there pushing buttons on the control. That's how easy it seemed. It didn't seem like there was 90,000 fans in the crowd. It seemed like it was just
We had 200 yards passing. They had 273. We had 170 rushing yards to their 72. We also had the ball for 8 minutes and 48 seconds, and they had it for 7-12. The difference in this game right now is, I would say the turnovers, but the turnovers didn't really hurt us. Now, the ideal thing for us would be to get the ball in Dede's hands, try to kill some of this clock, and actually move it on the ground.
25-yard line.
But they not really going for anything that requires a direct handoff. It's been a lot of option.
Up the middle for a nice game. He's on the run. Pulls
Brian Murphy.
He's in the open field. He's tackled at the 41. Tackle around the 29-yard line.
Oh my
They'll
God.
drop him for a loss. He scrambled. Heading for the corner. He's at the 20. Knocked out of bounds at the 18.
You don't see nothing out the back. Get out of there. Let's try another one of Dede's favorite plays. And that's not working either.
Throws it out. He's hit hard for a loss. Loss of about 2.
Not a great time for your backup quarterback to come in the game.
Deep ball, and he's got him out.
As you can see,
Stupid.
just overthrow it.
Being injured. I don't think he's in that much pain right now, though, and I would bet that he'll be back in the game before the day's done. And he splits it.
Okay, back up by 14.
That one looked like cake for this kid. Chalk up 3 points for the offense.
38-24. Brought down after an
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Come on, defense.
sacked on the play.
Let's go, AA run.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Tackle made right around the 38-yard line. Quick throw out to the receiver. And he's tackled at the 47.
Yeah.
Run play, and he'll lose yards.
He got
Bring
it.
him down. Here's a pitch, left side. And he's taken down at the 50.
No, sir.
Not going to see this very often from this running back. He's
Put him down.
gobbled up pretty deep in the backfield.
That's how you bat it down.
They know what to expect on 3rd down, and we're right in place to
Ooh,
Smith to punt.
that was so close to being completed.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. He's out to the 30. Looks football.
And there's a
It's
fumble.
recovered.
Great example of an opportunistic defense coming up with the fumble.
Come on, Dede.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Whatever Dede did before the game, he don't need to do that no more.
It's going to have to start now. This offense has to get
Throw away.
rolling, take off, and run with it.
Fires to his tight end.
What was that?
And he shoved out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And for Alvarez, he continues.
Why
putting
is
up good
there
numbers, and now
nobody
that's
near this
300
man?
yards through the air.
He's been able to get up and down the field all day today, moving consistently and effectively.
Get up off me.
Caught out in the open. And
Damn it.
Stop around the 9-yard line.
Should have been sacked.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Bitch.
Touchdown, Florida.
Did not see them throwing that quick pass like that. I was right. I was damn near in the passing lane.
It was absolutely
But I was
the
not
right
expecting
call in
that.
situation. The defense, I'm sure,
I know my boy
will be
Daddy
aggressive
fumble, but
again.
I'm not going to give up on him just
Going
like
for the
that.
strip and attacking the football.
We would not be here without Daddy.
He's taken down. Williams gets another
Come on,
carry,
man,
and
catch
he makes
the
it out to
block.
about the 37-yard line. We head to the final quarter, and we've got a great game on our hands. 38-31, Lobos.
It was a couple blocks away from that being a touchdown. Put your foes up.
Nice run, and he's brought down. Scrambling around, throws it to the outside.
There we go.
Complete, he's out of bounds. Under heavy pressure. Brought down at the 29-yard line.
Man, they
New
dropped the
Mexico
defensive end
up
back in the
7
coverage.
points.
That could have been bad if I would have threw that. This might be a shot play here. Come on, Smokey.
Deep pass to the end zone.
Touchdown, Smokey Punch. Think that's what, number 3 for Smokey?
And for Potts, he scores again to make it 3 in the passing game.
He got the hat
This
trick.
receiver has just been unstoppable.
Get 5% off at lids.
Gets it, he's in space. He's to the 40. He's pushed out of bounds around the 49-yard line.
I'm about to stop blitzing. Because we leaving people wide open. That's how we get pressure.
Finds his man.
But we go man,
First
and again, he's wide open. At this point, it really doesn't matter.
and he's hit
Again,
immediately.
wide
What
open.
impresses me so much?
Throwing on the run, and he pulls it in. A nice completion to the tight end. The 10, got an opening. He's tackled at the 3.
If you can consistently run effectively like this, it'll force the defense to pay more attention to the run, and that creates chances in the play-action passing game.
Good stop.
At the 2, gain of a yard by the fullback.
Ran him smooth over. One of our best defensive players got
He's been a force getting to pay dirt 3
bowled
times.
over.
If I were the head coach of this football
Makes it out to about the 33.
Let's go, Daddy.
And down he goes at the 42-yard line. Makes it out to about the 46.
And Day is hurt again. What a time to be a Lobo.
Makes it out to about the 36
And he has a
line.
dislocated thumb.
Just
He
under
will
3 to go
return.
in regulation.
Will he be back before the game is over with? I don't know. We're just trying to burn clock and get first downs.
And they get nice yardage on it.
They say he ain't going out without a fight.
What a play.
And he gets
Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield.
Gets right
that
through.
was well defended by this defense.
The offensive
Florida's out of timeout.
Let's see. Trying to get the first down. I'm gonna run this like a option, run pass option.
He scrambled.
But it's gonna be a touchdown, Brian Murphy.
Touchdown. Big time touchdown, and that should
Murphy.
do it.
All right, they got to score quick now.
And it was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice
Which
rhythm.
they can.
Did a good job of picking apart the defense.
But we gonna sack him.
On the play. Spikes the ball.
I'm gonna get nothing deep. Keep everything in front. Good D.
Defense does a really good job here of
Drew
timing it up
Johnson.
and knocking.
No matter what happens here, if they don't get the first down, they still gonna have to go for it.
Now he tries to buy some time.
Oh my God, there's 3 guys over
He's
there.
taken down at about the 49.
And I guarantee you, he ran to the sideline, bounced off the sideline, and ran back in.
I like the way he's throwing the football today, showing a lot.
Stays in bounds to make a nice catch.
A quarterback's
We're just trying to keep everything in front. We're not pressing.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
The more we make them throw it short and complete it, the more time they gonna use. Especially when they don't get a first down.
The 28. And he's tackled around the 25-yard line. The spike will stop the clock.
Tim has played one hell of a game. He just running out of time right now.
Catches it, and he's looking for more. Tackle made at about the 17-yard line.
I'll say, are they not gonna hike the ball?
Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
Feel a lot better about running zone now than I did before.
The 10, and it's caught. Big play, and it's first and goal.
And they gonna run out of time. And your New Mexico Lobos will advance to the college football playoff championship, baby.
But it took the final gun to end it. New Mexico 52, Florida 38.
Both teams came out hot in the first quarter.
How this game turned out, Kurt?
It was a good game.
Touchdown after touchdown, big play after big play. It kind of slowed down a little bit in the second half, but
a lot closer, and they might even have won this
still
game.
a lot of offense. Tim Alvarez put up one hell of a performance.
Of the game.
Oh my God. Darnell Mason Jr. almost had a 200 passing, 200 rushing yard game.
Much this year, but today's loss
He was 1 yard away.
13-2 on the year.
They really didn't do a whole lot, but I feel like it was the thought of Day doing something which allowed the team to excel. We were able to pass the ball very good for the most part, besides those 2 interceptions. One was at the end of the half, I believe, and the other one we was trying to go deep and the ball was just not thrown far enough. Defense got cooked the majority of the day. We did get a couple stops, but yeah, we got burnt like somebody that can't cook. We got burnt black like our uniforms. And for the player stats, Darnell Mason Jr. went 14 of 17, 287, 6 TDs, but he did have 2 picks. 2 of his 3 incompletions went to the other team. So technically they were completed. On the rushing side, Darnell Mason Jr. led the way over there as well, 199 yards on 14 attempts and a TD. I feel like that Florida defense kept Day bottled up for the majority of the game. He did have 18 carries, but only 84 yards and no TDs. Kind of surprising. On the receiving side, Smokey Potts had one of his better receiving days of the season. 6 receptions, 124 yards, 3 TDs. Smokey Potts said he rolled up that Gator pack today. You know what I'm saying? Brian Murphy caught 4 passes for 92 yards and a TD. VB caught 2 passes for 55 yards and a TD. And Dede also caught a touchdown pass off of that screen, I believe. On the defensive side, Justin Martinez led the way with 10 solo tackles. Garrett Seabrook had 9 solo tackles, 2 TFLs, and a pass deflection. Stanley Tanner had 6 solo tackles, 2 assists, 1 TFL. Jeremy Davis had 5 solo tackles. C2 had a sack and a TFL. AA Ron had 2 sacks and 3 TFLs. Bobby Reed had a TFL. Sticks Williams also had a TFL. And I think that's pretty much it. No, we had Eric Whitaker getting a sack and a TFL. But we did not force any turnovers, and it was kind of unfortunate because we were not really getting stops either. And if you look at the game stats, it was a pretty close game in the first quarter. Actually, it was tied up 21-21. A lot of offense going on in that first quarter, but we slowed them down a little bit in the second, only allowing 3 points. We scored 14. In the third quarter, we come out kind of slow, only scoring 3. They only scored 7, so we really didn't give up too much. And in the fourth quarter, we closed it out, scoring 14 in their 7, 52-38, the final score. Florida did have more first downs than us. I don't like that, but we had more rushing yards, 298-87, so we were right up there by our average. 287 passing yards, which is above our average, but they also were above their average. They had 454 passing yards. Oh my God, way too many passing yards. Also had 3 turnovers. The good thing is they didn't cost us at the end of the day, and we were able to win the time of possession battle. Offensive player of the game goes to Darnell Mason Jr., of course. That man was on one today. He might have rolled up that Gator pack with Smokey Potts. And AA Run came through with 2 sacks and 3 TFLs to help the defense get off the field a couple times. And we're going to give a special shout out to our guy, Tim Alvarez. 28 of 35, 454 yards and 2 TDs. They did not lose this game because of Tim Alvarez. They lost this game because their defense could not get enough stops. And I think that'll do it for this episode. The only thing we have left to do is to watch the other semifinal game between Notre Dame and Troy, and that will be up on the channel here shortly, pretty soon. So stay tuned for that if you want to see who will face off against us in the national championship game. I feel like Florida gave us a pretty good fight. That's probably one of the better games we done had so far this season, especially with a team scoring 38 points. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. But at the same time, what do you expect from one of the best quarterbacks in the country? And that's what Tim Alvarez was. He was one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the country this season. And I'm glad he got to showcase his abilities here on the channel, even though he didn't get to do it with the Lobos. Some might say he didn't get a fair shot, and that's a good argument. But at the end of the day, he got his shot, and he led the Florida Gators to a 13-2 record and a spot in the college football playoff semifinal. So I feel like he did one hell of a job. But I need you guys to do one hell of a job, and that's by hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, hitting that notification bell. That way you'll be notified the next time we drop a video just like this one. You ain't gonna want to miss the national championship game, of course, the biggest game of the season. Why would you want to miss that? Hit that notification bell. That way you be notified when we drop that video. And also slide in the comment section, let me know how you feel about the Lobos. You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing all those great things for me, you can get on the shout out list. And speaking of the shout out list, I got it right here. Shout out to Michelle Jackson, Product Visuals, Eric Rams, Matt Aarons, Warmaster 777, Thomas Bays, Dare, Dearney Patterson, Jackie YouTube, Arsenio Patillo, Aaron Meyer, Crafty, Quan D, Dirty Creek Sports, Aaron Kaufman, the #1 MAGA General, Sean Griggs, HBFLG Blanco, Wheelchair Man 2, Sean Malden, LaRon Danny, and Tyler Davis. And like I said, every episode, I appreciate all you guys and gals for doing the things that you do, helping this channel get to where it is, because without you, I will not be where I am. And that includes the new subscribers coming in. And if you subscribe because of the new basketball dynasty on the channel, I appreciate you. If you've been here from day one of BGSU, I appreciate you. If you came in with the New Mexico Lobos, I appreciate you. If you came in at any point on this channel when you subscribe and you've been watching the videos, I appreciate you. But I ain't gonna hold y'all over too much longer. I am your HC. This is the Lobos series, season 7. We still going at it. We got one more game. It's either gonna be pleasure or pain. Stay tuned to find out. But until next time, I'm out.